Tucked away in this Auckland industrial estate is one of New Zealand motorcycling's great international success stories.
Motorcycle racer, engineer and designer Ken McIntosh has built an international reputation out of his passion for restoring classic race bikes, such as the legendary Manx Norton. Classic race enthusiasts from around the world come to Ken to have their race bikes rebuilt, prepared and tuned.
Hi Janine.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I've been sent along by Jonathan to educate me on some classic bikes, so what do I need to know?
Well, one of the most famous classic bikes ever made is the Manx Norton, and my company specialises in making parts and restoring and manufacturing these bikes.
Can you show us some of the ones that you're restoring?
Sure can. These two bikes here have come in for complete rebuilds. This particular one's come from America. A chap in California owns this one, and he sent us the bike in dismantled condition, bits and pieces, everything disassembled. There isn't any single part of this bike that we haven't had dismantled completely, and we've just made it as near as we can to brand new. My brother got a motorbike when he was 15 and fiddled with that, and I was pretty intrigued by that. I was a bit lucky in that my first bike I had at the age of 15 was a Featherbed Norton Dominator, and you know, these days you wouldn't be allowed to run it because it was 600 cc's, but in those days you could, and that's what I started off on.
What's the oldest bike you've got here?
The oldest bike here is this one here, which is, I think, is an absolute gem. This is one of my favourite bikes. This is a 1928 Norton. It's, strangely enough, it's called a flat tank Norton. These bikes won the Isle of Man TT twice. They won a lot of major Grand Prix. It was a real step forward for Nortons.
Can I sit on it?
Yes, of course you can.
Let's throw the leg. Ooh! You've got to lean forward quite far though, don't you?
Well, once you become a bit of a Norton enthusiast, the ultimate Norton is the Manx Norton, because it's the Grand Prix bike. It was only built for racing, built to a very high specification for its time, and if you go back through all the old magazines from really from the 1930s right through well into the 60s, most of the races were won by Manx Nortons.
How much would it be setting me back?
Quite a lot of money. It's entirely dependent on the condition and the specification, and the range for Manx Nortons. The cheapest I've ever seen a complete bike for sale is around $20,000, and they go up to about $100,000.